Hey guys, what's going on? So I just came back from the gym, just felt like sharing with you a spontaneous message. So I never ever had a moment when I would go to the gym or do some type of exercise and I would regret it. And I encourage you to think about it yourself. Have you ever had a moment when you did something physical and then you regretted it afterwards? Probably not, right? Because very often what happens is that you kind of have a tingling that you should go out or that you should work out, that you should maybe just bang out some push-ups or hit the gym or go for a run or do some stretching, maybe yoga. But there is resistance. As Stephen Pressfield always says, there's this resistance that prevents you from doing something that you know deep inside is important for you. And sometimes we give in into that feeling of resistance, but sometimes kind of kick it in the ass and we do what we feel like is the right thing to do anyway. And I noticed that whenever we do that, something amazing happens, right? There's this old saying that may sound a bit cheesy, but it's so true, that the true magic happens outside of your comfort zone. I really believe in that. So going back to exercise, today, quite frankly, I didn't feel like going. A simple reason, I just spent, I don't know how many hours, probably 12, 15 hours just working on my book, primarily working on the title, the subtitle, trying to figure out the book launch strategy. There's lots of work involved. And I was in this zone of, I just want to keep going. I just want to keep working. But I realized, wait a second, they closed the gym at midnight. I may as well just go. And again, I didn't feel like going, but rather than succumbing to that feeling of, I don't want to go, not today, I just paused for a moment, took a deep breath, and I imagined how it's gonna feel afterwards. And I think it's so important in those moments, rather than focus on how you feel right now, rather than focusing on that resistance that you're experiencing, just focus on the feeling that you will have afterwards. And this doesn't apply just to working out, it applies to anything in life that's worth doing. If you say you want to make a live video on Instagram, or you want to build a blog, or maybe, whatever it is, right? Or you've been procrastinating on your art and you want to start painting again because maybe you haven't done it for a long time. There is resistance, and I feel like whenever you push yourself, whenever you don't focus on how you feel right now, but switch off your mind, then focus on the positive outcome, focus on how you will feel later on, and just do it mechanically, some amazing things happen. Very often people have a misconception when they look at those who accomplish tremendous success in different walks of life, that they always feel like doing those things. For example, David Goggins, if you haven't read his book, Can't Hurt Me, I highly recommend it. So David Goggins is a former Navy SEAL. He is one of those crazy endurance athletes. He actually has the Guinness World Record for the most pull-ups in 24 hours. I think he did 4,400 something like that pull-ups with perfect form in 24 hours. The guy is an absolute beast. His book is tremendous. So many people, when they look at him, they think, David Goggins is indestructible, he's unstoppable, he always feels like he can't do anything. But this could be further from the truth. He admits it in so many different interviews, even in his book as well, that he has moments of self-doubt. He has those moments when he doesn't feel like doing certain things. He experiences mental tail chasing and hesitation and some of those demons that come out, because we all have those demons. But the difference between Goggins and an average person is that when he feels resistance, he just fucking does it anyway, right? If there is that voice deep inside that tells him, nah, don't go for the run today, it's too cold or it's too hot, he takes that little voice, he squashes it, and he goes out there anyway. And I think this is what makes a difference between people who are successful and not successful. My girlfriend, she's chilling on the couch right now. She's a good example. She's opening the second location for her dance school. And it's been crazy. It's been a crazy journey. It's been months and months of just 20-hour work days, kid you not. And lots of uncertainty and contracts and negotiation and things not working out. And but she just keeps pushing, right? And many people look from the outside, you have this big brand, you have this dance school, that's awesome, you're so lucky. Really? Yeah, she's so fucking lucky. Right now, fucking 1 a.m. and she's sitting there working by her laptop. So lucky, right? She's gonna be so lucky tomorrow, 7 in the morning, when she's gonna wake up without enough sleep to keep working on the launch of the school, right? And Same thing with me and my courses. So maybe some of you guys know, if you're watching this, I've been teaching close to 200,000 people on Udemy for the last 7 years now. Often people say, oh, you're so lucky, you have your movie crew and you have your courses and you're doing this and that. Oh, really? Yeah, so lucky. I was so lucky when I quit my last job with, I think, €1,500 in my bank account, quit a relationship, was heartbroken, didn't know what the fuck I was doing. The only thing I knew was that I wanted to share something with the world. I was so lucky back then when I was working 24/7. So the point is, if you want something from life, you got to do the work. I know it sounds like a cliche, Gary Vee talks about it, Grant Cardone talks about it, Tony Robbins, everyone talks about it, but I feel like successful people talk about it for a reason. We live in this crazy culture of shortcuts. Everybody wants to have a six-pack in a week. So actually, not even in a week. People want to have a six-pack overnight. Everyone wants to make six figures in a couple of days. I mean, it's pretty crazy. And look, I'm all for life hacking. I believe that, yes, you can optimize and you can hack your life, and there are certain shortcuts you can take, but the foundation is hard work. If you want to accomplish something massive in your life, you just have to work hard. It's as simple as that. Not just hard, but smart. But I feel like often people say, well, I'm just going to work smart so I can work only 1 or 2 hours a day. That is not sustainable. Of course, you can create certain business structures that will work for you. You can build a team and you can automate certain operations, but if you really want to be fulfilled, if you really want to feel like you're doing something with your life, then there's no going around hard work. You just have to be disciplined to do the things that have to be done. And when I'm talking about success, I'm not just talking about finances. For some reason, people are stuck in this idea of, oh, if you make a lot of money, you are successful. But my definition of success is very different. I think that being successful means living the best life that you can possibly live, right? Living the life that you would like to live. And it's not just about money. Of course, it's great to make money, but what's also important is having amazing relationships, right? Being healthy, right? Living up to your true potential, having adventures in your life, having a lot of laughter and fun moments. Like, all of those things are important. But as Jocko Willink always says, discipline equals freedom. So if you want to have the freedom in your life, you have to embrace discipline. And I love the way he talks about it. He basically says, look, if you want to have the freedom of being healthy and being able to move your body in whatever way you want to, right? Having the freedom of not being bedridden, having the freedom to not to be in a hospital, but to be out there and living your life, well, you have to have the discipline to work out. You have to have the discipline to eat the right food products. Simple as that, right? If you want to have the freedom to travel the world and live the life on your own terms, guess what? You have to have the discipline to sit on your ass in front of your laptop and get work done. Maybe not your laptop, depending on what you do, right? But the point is, you have to have the discipline to get the work done so you can create a lifestyle for yourself so you can travel the world. If you want to have the freedom to go out or maybe fly to Italy or Spain or some other place and speak in a foreign language fluently and explore and meet people from a different culture, well, you have to have the discipline to sit down and to learn that language. And I could give you probably tens of different examples right now, but I'm sure you see the point. It's a very spontaneous message. I literally just came back from the gym, had a crazy session. And as I said at the beginning, right, just full circle, I said at the beginning that rather than focusing on my feeling of, I can't be bothered to go to the gym, I'm focusing on the feeling of how will it feel after I finish my session? Well, this is what happened just now, right? I came back from the gym and I have this tremendous level of energy where I just feel wired. My brain feels wired. I'm probably going to have like the best writing session in a second. But again, those things come out of hard work and the discipline to embrace the discomfort. So just wanted to share this with you, super spontaneous. Curious what you think about it. And I'm literally going to go right now over there and I'm going to get some stuff done. All right, guys and gals, have an amazing morning, evening, day, whenever you're watching this, and I'm going to see you soon.